Let's talk Fabio Vieira. Fabio Vieira. Yes, he divides opinion. Some people are frustrated because of his availability and niggling injuries since he came to the club. We bought him injured. If you remember, 2 years ago, we bought him injured. It was a surprise acquisition that a lot of people were not expecting. But I love this player. Now, we can debate his availability. We can debate adapting the English Premier League physicality. We can debate the fact that he has these niggling injuries and growing injuries. But guess what? We cannot debate the quality. Yeah, this guy has elite quality. I could argue that there is no player in the Arsenal squad that has a better final pass than Fabio Vieira. Not Odegaard. There is no player in the Arsenal squad at present that has a better final pass than Fabio Vieira. Let me refresh memory. The pass for the third goal that Jesus scored against Manchester United. You remember that? Remember the pass that made it 2-2 against Fulham and Nketiah? That fantastic pass. If that pass was made by De Bruyne, the press will keep on playing it to us and reminding of the quality of De Bruyne. If you remember the pass against Arsenal last year, right? Martinelli's goal. I can mention a few more. This guy has, for me, one of the most beautiful and the most weighted final passing ability I've seen of a player in the English Premiership. Now, I understand he has not been available to show more of it. I understand even in certain games, he struggles to adapt to the physicality of the English Premiership. He struggles to grab the game by the scruff of his neck. It will take time. He's still a young player. So in 2023, I understand the growing injuries. I understand the niggling injuries. Now, finally, him and Arsenal decided to actually go the surgery route to get rid of this growing injury that affects a lot of young players. We saw the same kind of injury regarding Smith Rowe. So sometimes let's show these players a lot of benevolence and grace, right? I understand it's frustrating. Let's become, especially if they have the required elite quality. For me, I'm not saying he's an elite player. Don't misquote me. But the elite quality of Fabio Vieira, you cannot shy away from. You cannot shy away from. We can say, oh, he's not physical enough. He will get there. With physical conditioning, he will get there. We can say he's not grabbing games by the scruff of the neck. He's still a young player. He will get there. Because I remember when Odegaard was loaned from Real Madrid for 6 months, some of you didn't want him. You said, oh, he's not adapting to the league. We should go and get Maddison. Now, we used to prefer Maddison to Odegaard. For me, sometimes we need to see certain qualities and understand that these players, especially when they are young, right, they have a bit of inconsistency. Just be a little bit persistent with them, especially if you can see something in them. You see, some of you might not agree with me, which is fair. It's an echo chamber. If you think Fabio Vieira doesn't have any kind of quality we need to persist with, let me know in the comment section. For me, I've seen enough. I have seen enough to want to stick with this player. I've seen enough. The quality is there, just that he needs to bulk up a little bit. He needs to be more physical, and he needs to show us the ability to grab a game by a scruff of his neck. It will come. It will come. Now, it will be a different conversation if we're not seeing any quality. But I have seen, trust me, I have seen enough in this player to retain my faith. I know that he will come through. So I'm happy that Mikel Arteta, the press conference, said he's back in training, and that will add to our reservoir it will add to our arsenal in our midfield, because there'll be some certain games while Odegaard doesn't to play all the 90 minutes, especially when we are competing for the English Premiership and the Championship. I understand. The pundits and some of our opposition fans keep reminding us that we are not favorites. I understand. But guess what? We can sneak in from the back door. We might not be favorites to the pundit, but I think with the recoveries we're having, Partey coming back, Fabio coming back, Smith Rowe, Jesus, Tomiyasu, even I can extend it to Timber. So, see, if we can maintain a relatively healthy squad to the end of the season, things could happen. Trust me, things will. Do not fall for the narrative of the mainstream. They like to run with the narrative. They have their favorites. They have their predictions. They are allowed to with your opinion. But look at it objectively. And look at the Arsenal squad. If you can retain Partey without him without having any setback or breaking down in the rest of the 15 matches to go, Fabio Vieira, Smith Rowe, Jesus, maybe Timber and Tomiyasu, trust me, we have enough to go toe-to-toe with Man City and Liverpool to the end of the season and the Champions League. We don't know what could happen. So for me, Fabio Vieira, for me, is a player that if I had the power, I would be extending his contract, regardless of the injury, quote unquote, injury problems he's facing, because he's a young player. These things come with the territory, especially when it's a growing injury. And I'm not talking about knee injuries or ACL or MCL. It's just niggling injuries that come with young players certain times. He'll get there. Look at him. He has a frame. So he needs to just bulk up and adapt to the English league. And trust me, he will come through. But if you disagree, I want him gone, you want him sold, let me know why in the comment section. Make it respectful, right? You are allowed to disagree. It's not an echo chamber. Tell me why, logically, why you will not extend Fabio Vieira's contract or why you consider selling him. Let me know in the comment section. Do not forget on your way out, that is to strike a like on the video. Very, very important. Subscribe, you're yet to subscribe. And do not forget to turn on your notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.